Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy Renaissance. So I picked up all of Thelonious' spells. I grabbed Slow and Dim. I also got a hand axe for Craig and turned the speed up way too much. But I actually found I was using physical attacks with Craig a little bit more than I expected. Yeah, well, 1.5 seems to be pretty good. So, for Hannibal, we'll get you bio. So for Feely, what did I want? Anti-lit would be good. Anti-poison, helpful for the Marsh Cave. I think, I mean, here's the problem with some of these abilities. It's like if it doesn't go first, then it doesn't matter. And that's why I like that so many of the abilities do specify this goes first at the beginning of the round. So that's helpful. But now that I have an axe for Craig, he is the only person who has the chance right now of hitting twice. Yeah, 2 hits, 48 damage. For a mediocre fighter, that's pretty good. Can't wait to see what spells are in the next area. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you can poison me. Let's try control and see what happens. The problem is now that I've been on like 4 times speed, 1.5, I'm like, oh, it's so slow. My brain has to like readjust. Because if I even 2 times, I feel like would be like a little too fast. Times 4 is great for leveling. Alright, so let's see. What kind of weapons we got here? Who can use the silver sword? They can both use the silver sword. Buy 8,000 gold. Oh wait, hold on. Ooh. Uh-oh. Whip used for tame. I wonder if that actually makes it easier to tame monsters. Alright. Black magic. We'll go with Theo. So we have Lock 2. Demi reduces one foe's current HP by 50, 25% on bosses. Deals 60 times the damage to all foes. Very helpful. Float. There it is. So it's an earlier level spell, which is great. I feel like that was a balance tweak that was kind of needed for my first playthrough, but it also now goes over the space in the ice cave so that you can just go get the floater without falling down. Because that was one thing, like, it wasn't wrong by any means to make it so you still had to go through that. But I was like, man, I felt so clever thinking, oh, I got this float spell. I'm up in the air. I can just go over that tile. And no, no, you can't. So that was just, again, one of those just disappointing. And that I thought I had this like clever way to use my skills, use the tools at my disposal. And the game was like, no. And then that was changed and that made me happy. So now I get to take advantage of that. Especially like, I feel like so many things are like, well, you can like buff an enemy to a ridiculous degree and then their stats reset. And that's how you make them weak and easy to beat. It's like less interesting than my idea of floating over a hole in the ground. Alright, so Ice Elemental, regen 2, grants regen to all allies, fix 15%, okay, for 4 turns. Anti-stone grants all resistance to stone. Again, you kinda gotta think of that ahead of time. Stone skin effect to 1 ally, creating a stone barrier that absorbs the amount of damage equal to 30 plus the caster's level times 3. Okay. So like at level 10 times 3 would be 30. So you get 60. All right. I like that. So it's basically stone skin. Okay. And anti-fire. Dang. That's actually... That's when you know you've done good on your spells. Is when there are... I can look at 4 spells and think, I can see a use for all of these. Anti-stone, Earth Cave, Cockatrices. They can die in a fire. Where is it? Sid! Not Sid! I keep forgetting. I was like, I swear they didn't do Link. I couldn't remember. Poor Sid. There's your inclusion into Final Fantasy 1. I have 392 gold. So I could do that. I think I have to. $16 and -6, 22 and -9. That's really... I think I gotta... I'm gonna be switching those two all game. Probably until the first episode goes up and someone's like, hey idiot, put this class up there so you don't die so much. Hopefully nicer than that. I gotta say, I'm probably jinxing myself, but I feel like I don't get very many comments that are that toxic. Alright, so what do we got? Bolt added to our weapon. That's pretty good. Reflect grants reflect status on a target ally for 2 turns. Most, I don't like that. Most magic spells aimed at the target are redirected to an enemy of the target instead. I'm gonna need some specifics there. Anti-mute, anti-ice, pure. I mean, pure is a gimme. Anti-ice, probably. I don't know. We'll see. So I think float was originally level 4. So what are they at? Fast is definitely needed. Applies 30 marks to a single foe. That's good. Old loses 20% of current strength each turn. That's pretty good. Double spell effectivity for target allies next turn at the end of the next round of combat. So I use it, and then it'll happen at the end of the turn, and then the next turn we get double spell effectiveness. Ooh, I could see some white mage, like, so that'd be 20%, 30% for the next level. That's pretty good. So here's the problem: is we have 199 gold, and I need 4 billion. Conservatively, I need about 4 billion gold. Actually, let's just all chop the Great Wolf in half and call it good. So, while we do this, incoming Windows 11 rant, because I am still running Windows 10 because literally every time I see any story about Windows 11, it's like, hey, they forced this update on everyone and it broke audio. Like, you just have no audio anymore. Cool, I can definitely afford to just have no audio randomly. So, but I knew coming up, I'm like, I'm gonna have to, like, it's just, once updates end, that's just too big a security risk to overlook. And so I looked, and like my computer is 7 years old, so like kind of old by most standards, but I also went with like pretty decent specs at the time. So my processor like was the last gen, so I have an 8th gen i7. So it's like the last generation that is eligible for Windows 11, because otherwise you're missing whatever stupid security thing they decided you needed for literally no reason. So that made me happy, and because at first it said, oh, you're not eligible, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. And then I realized it was just because like whatever module they needed wasn't enabled, so I went in, enabled that, life was good. I was happy. Today, as at the time I'm recording this, they announced that they are dropping support for Intel Gen 8, 9, and 10. So basically, Windows 11 is completely useless to you at that point because you can't get security updates, and that kind of puts you in the same category as if you were using Windows 10. So I was like, well, what do I got to do? So if I want to upgrade to Windows 11, which I kind of need, not only do I need a new processor, which didn't throw me, but I'm like, you know, yeah, again, 7 years old, like, okay, I get it. But my motherboard will only go up to Gen 9, which has also been dropped from support, so I need a new motherboard. It's like I could spend the $200. I think I figured out, yeah, about $200 to get like a new processor, like a comparable processor and a motherboard. I need Burst 2. But then it's like, okay, does that fit my case? I don't know. I don't, like, that's when we start talking about fits and, you know, like the fan I have, can I keep that? I don't know. I haven't dealt with this in 7 years. So I just don't know. So it's like, am I going to buy this stuff and then find out, oh, actually you need to buy a new case. And then once you buy a new case, you need to buy a new fan. And then at that point, it's like, could I have just, because here's the route I'm debating, because I've replaced almost every single piece in this PC. Like I've upgraded RAM from 16 to now I'm running 48 gigs of RAM. I upgraded the GPU, running 30 RTX 3070. So like, fine enough. It's fine enough. You know, added hard drives. That stuff's all easy. Like, oh, and I replaced the power supply, which I definitely got my brother-in-law to help me with because like that just looked like a nightmare. So, but like the idea of taking out the motherboard and then like having to reattach it, like, I'm just like, no. So what I'm leaning towards and what I'm having trouble finding is, could I just get like a, because the processor I'm looking at is like the, for anyone who knows that stuff and is curious, the Ryzen I think is 5500. Like it's again comparable to what I have. It's not like the best in the world, but it's comparable to what I have, and what I have, if it wasn't for these stupid like system requirements, it's fine. It is completely fine. I have no issues with how my computer runs. It runs beautifully. So I'm like, could I just get a tower that already has like a 5500 installed? And then just swap out like that has like a cheapy GPU and just swap those out. But even that is like, that's looking pretty pricey. To get something that like I'm confident that I can swap out is looking unpleasant. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. And I know one of you's already typing. I see you. We'll just switch to Linux. And so I have other laptops, and that is my plan for those. I think I need a full heal. That is my plan for those, is I'm just going to install like Ubuntu, or if leave me your suggestion on what a long-time Windows user should switch to, because I know there's like I've bookmarked a couple distros that I will probably, but let me know. That I'm curious about. But man, I just have so many games that won't run on Linux. It's like it does not matter. They don't, like I have the Steam Deck. It does not run. Yeah, it needs these codecs and things that are pretty exclusive to Windows. I even have one game where, yes, I can get the game to run on the Steam Deck, but the DLC won't load. It's like, well, I bought the DLC. I kind of want to play it. I paid for it. I'd like to be able to use it. So it's I need at least one Windows machine. There's no way around it. So that is my dilemma, and that is why I'm so mad. There's just like, why drop support for that? There's no reason for it. Especially after you already rendered like millions of computers useless at the end of this year. Now you've just rendered millions, like literally millions more useless. So dumb. I think that's the end of my rant. I could go into a Normie's ruined tech rant, but you know. Well, that is a much bigger topic. Because I feel like, yeah, like I said, like everyone switched to Linux. That would have happened so long ago. If it was just like core like tech and game people. Like I feel like Windows 8, I think probably would have been the breaking point, because that was the thing today. I'm like, I miss Windows 8 when the problem was the UI just sucked. Now it's just an all-around dumpster fire of an operating system. All right. Got 1,400 gold. What does that let me do? Because here are things I need. I need a lot of heal potions. Let's get like, ooh, that's all my money. No, I don't need cabins just yet. I need a couple of these. Go back out and fight more, I guess. I feel like level 6. Like I'm okay with level 6. If I had level 6 and all the level 3 spells, like we'd be in the Marsh Cave right now. Hold on, I want to do this. Actually stab. You stab. Yeah, there we go. And then next round we'll try to control the creep. 43. Yeah, that should be plenty. Okay. Ooh, good job, Thelonious. Now I think it's end rant. Okay. Much less swearing than I originally was at this morning. I was very upset this morning. Oh, 76 damage? 200 gold. Like that's the fight you want right there. If I can get just a lot more of those. If we can get control. Dang. Craig, you're too fast. Stop being so fast. Although now I need him to go first, and so, you know, of course he won't. Craig, can you I know I just yelled at you for being fast. Can you be fat? Never mind. I deserved that. I deserve to get poisoned and then have someone else finish it off. No. Attack that one. Then you guys attack that one. Oh, good job, Feely. Ooh. Oh! I was hoping the wolf would act as a shield. Am I the only one who... And this could just be the day I'm having. I see the one enemy standing there, and it just messes with my brain. Let's hit it with a burst. Because otherwise I don't feel like we're going to do enough damage. Just our 2 HP. 38 damage, that's pretty good. Ooh, oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay. Let's hit you with Mark. One thing I kind of want to give myself just a little bit of credit for if I can. I feel like I'm making better use of my spells than I usually do. Like if you watch kind of the first 2 playthroughs, I don't think I use spells very effectively at all. And it's maybe only saving me like an extra fight, but before I need to go back to an inn, but still. Ooh. Oh, Thelonious. Oh, got that. Yep, there we go. Problem, like, just having no direct heal. Oh, it killed my creep. No. Having no direct heal is tough. But the Mark spell is actually pretty good. I think I severely underrated that spell the first time. Also, I don't like it when people die. So it's like, do I spend the 60 golds to get 30 hit points back? Or do I just spend 100 and get everyone back up to full, even though I know, like, it's kind of wasteful. Alright, what do I need? What's on the top of my wish list? I mean, I don't think I'm getting away from Feely and Theo attacking. So is that 400 gold well spent? It might be. Actually, 1500. Yeah, that's gonna be a hot minute. I need burst 2. I'm not going in the marsh cave without burst 2. Float would be really helpful. How many? I have 2 floats. I could actually skip the wizard fight with float. I don't know if you can put a price on that. I don't need the ice spell right away. Regen 2, that's another. I feel like that is a must buy before we go in. Yeah, that's a must buy. Picking between these 3 is going to be rough. I have a feeling but the volcano. Like, I feel like anti-fire is going to get left out in the cold. But it's so useful. That's good design right there. When I want all the spells, that's when you've done your job. Yeah, Mark. Oh, 44 damage to the creep. So I'm gonna... Oh, he's gonna be dead. Is that a bad thing? Did he attack already? If he didn't, that's a good thing. Oh, good. Good. Okay, everyone, attack the ogre. Except for you, Craig. I'm gonna need you to take care of that creep. Oh, All right, Hannibal could take a hit or two. Let's try this again. Oh, Theo. Got it. All right, act as our shield. Never mind. All level up for Hannibal. It's got some strength, agility. Yeah, that's a good level up. I don't think very much on the hit point side, but everything else pretty good. Strength, agility. Yeah, good level for Feely too. Yeah, the hit points. That is the one area where the Spellblade kind of sucks. Agility 12, vitality. I'm having a hard time with the stats trying to. Ooh. This is probably just me misremembering stats, but I swear vitality was like where your hit points came from. Or is that? It's not your defense. I swear it's hit points. So why are her hit points so bad? And I'm kind of. I guess Hannibal's only like one good level up away from catching up to Craig. That's maybe not so as drastic as I thought. Oh, and spells 5, 3, 2. Ooh, we already got level 4 spells. Hannibal. All right. You're probably sick of watching me grind, so I'm going to do the rest of this off camera. Let me know how you're enjoying this, what you think of our party. I do think this is probably the last one I'm going to record for this recording session, so any and all thoughts appreciated. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun, obviously, as these episodes keep running longer than usual. So, as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.